Hi guys, West Country Explorer here. Today I'm doing a little video in Stour Provost. Just a little village with a few interesting little things that I thought I'd show you around and all the rest. As you can see, as I twirl around a bit doing this intro, I'm standing in the, I don't know if you'd call it the village centre, but sort of main, where sort of four roads cross, and pretty quiet. And as I've twirled around, as you've probably seen, it's the kind of place, take away the cars and some stuff like that, and it would look quite old and quaint. It probably look like a village taken from the past and just plonked in the present day if you didn't have the cars here. But anyway guys, I'm going to show you around. I hope you enjoy the vid. I just thought I'd show you this sign. Quite like that, the way it says, access to churchyard permitted for those on foot, perambulators and baby bath chairs at their own risk. That's a very old-fashioned way of putting things. Don't get perambulators and bath chairs anymore. Anyway, this is a very picturesque way of coming up to the church. Got a few interesting houses here. Now, I don't know if this would have been grass back when they had perambulators and bath chairs. I mean, if it was, I can understand why they sort of said, come up here and perambulators at your own risk. Through the gate. And here we have little flipping birds. Here we have, I think it's St Michael's and All Saints Church. Church of Stour Provost. Now unfortunately it's another church that's locked up, can't get in today. So all these churches that I'd like to be able to get inside, but just can't do it at the moment. Can't do it. But at least I can sort of come and enjoy the outside of it. That's quite a nice little church. A few ornate headstones here. There's a few buildings close in beside. A lovely blue sky. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to show you something really interesting. I'm now going to show you what is possibly the smallest museum in England. Now these old telephone boxes, they often get turned into like book swap places or something like that. But this is the first time, and so far only time, I've seen one that's been turned into a museum. That's a little micro museum. Apparently the smallest museum in Britain. So you've got a little bit of history on Stour Provost. I mean, how cool is this, guys? I mean, what a pretty neat idea to do this with a old phone box. I mean, I've seen quite a few different phone boxes given like new leases of life as bookshop places, stuff like that, but never as a museum. I mean, it's a pretty good idea because little small places like this, they've got a history to them. Probably not enough to have a traditional museum, but enough to do a museum like this. You know, so quite a good idea. I mean, maybe more villages could do something like this. Don't know. Well, I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it, guys? Well, I think it is anyway. Right, so anyone living in Stour Provost, they've got these views pretty much right on their doorstep. Just masses and masses of open countryside. Imagine living there and just being able to look out across all that. Like I said, one of those houses there, they got sort of views just out there. But you'd have to pay a pretty penny to have a view like that. I expect these houses cost a few bob. Mind you, this is probably somewhere you come to live when you're a bit older. I can't imagine it being the kind of place you'd want to live if you've got a young family. Not much for a young family to do. But if you want to come here and then enjoy the quieter pace of life, I don't know, this is a brilliant place to come. But what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to take you down this road. I'm going to show you Stour Provost Mill. So just stop recording a second, start recording when I get there. Alright guys, going to bring you down here and this will bring us to the mill. Back at the end of March, so about two and a half months ago now, I did a walk from Winchester to Glastonbury, did a video on it. My niece Lauren joined me from Winchester and far as Castle Carey. And when we came on our walk, I actually came along here, this bit. Because we'd done the old sort of drover's walk between Salisbury and Shaftesbury. And then came through Shaftesbury and stopped here, like came through here. So, lots happened in the last 2.5 months. Right, there we go. Oh, I'll zoom in a bit. Don't know if I'll pause that and read it. Oh. There's the old mill wheel in there. It's not a working mill now. I think it's just like private houses. Nice footpath for come along that. All open countryside. A bit of a footpath along here as well, which we came along that time. Well, since I last came through here along this past the mill, I said in the last 2.5 months I had a job interview at Guy's Marsh prison just outside Shaftesbury, didn't get that. I had an interview at a dairy factory on the outskirts of Shaftesbury, did get that job. Amy and I have sold our flat, getting close to completion on that. Bought a house in Shaftesbury. So about oh look, fish down there. Probably won't be able to see it on camera, but I can see it. Yeah, so oh look, is that dragonflies? Probably can't see them on the film. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Oh, there you can see it on the reed, on the breach, yeah. But yeah, we're in the process of buying a house in Shaftesbury, nice 3-bed house. Should hopefully get the keys to that sort of in September time. I'm temporarily lodging with a family down in Shaftesbury at the moment because I've already started my new job. Done about a week there. So Amy's still looking for work in Shaftesbury. But she's still working in her current job, so she's still living in our flat at the moment back in Sussex. Alright, get back through this. So that's been the last sort of, shut the gate, Dave. Shut the gate. Right, there we go. That's shut. That's been the last sort of 2.5 months or so. Like I said last time I came past here, I'd no way of knowing what the next 2.5 months would have brought. Not for definite, anyway. Not for definite. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've been taking some photos, which I'm gonna put onto my Buy Me a Coffee page. And I'm gonna sort of put a little bit of a description, like a little bit of history about the mill and all the rest in the description to this video and all that. Oh, open the gate, Dave. There you go. Shut it behind me. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, put a bit of a history in the description to this video. Gonna put a few photos on my Buy Me a Coffee page and put the link in the description. Once again, guys, it's not my way of saying donate and buy me a coffee. I'm not begging for money. No. It's just, I'm just using that as, I just find it something nice website to put photos on, because I'm never sure whether to add the photos into my YouTube videos themselves along with the videos, or whether to create a separate video with just the photos. So what I'm doing at the moment with any photos I take when out doing videos, I'm going to put them on the Buy Me a Coffee page. So rightly or wrongly, I personally feel it's just a bit of a more tidier way of like showing you the photos that I take. So tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you'd prefer me to do with regards to the photos I take. I mean, you might not be interested in seeing the photos, I don't know. So Yeah, I'd appreciate any feedback on what you think with regards to photos I take. Do you enjoy seeing them? And if so, in what way would you prefer to see them? You know, because I'm taking photos for my own pleasure, but I'm also doing it for your enjoyment, so it's always good to know exactly how you'd enjoy seeing them. So yeah, feedback appreciated, guys. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I've certainly enjoyed doing it, and it's quite nice to come back to Stour Provost and see the mill again. Bit better weather than when I last came here. Can't quite remember what the weather was like back then. I think it was slightly overcast that morning, if I remember rightly. I'll have to go back and watch the video. Yeah. So guys, yeah, feel free to comment, like, dislike, whatever. You know, the usual. And in the meantime, like I said, don't know when I'm doing the next video, but in the meantime, the usual guys, take care, stay safe, and God bless, guys.